Imagine walking into your local grocery store and seeing empty shelves where your everyday items should be. Pasta, soup, canned goods, gone. How are everyday families supposed to survive when bills are climbing, grocery prices are soaring, and rent is through the roof? This isn't just a supply chain glitch. This is the reality of 5 US cities where the middle class is being squeezed from every angle. Get ready to uncover the truth about America's toughest economic crisis. And trust me, it's about to shock you. Number 1. Jackson. In Jackson, Mississippi, hunger is a daily reality for nearly half of all children. The childhood food insecurity rate here is the highest in the nation, and it's only getting worse. But that's not all. The bills are climbing. Rent is up, wages aren't budging, and utility hikes are forcing families to choose between a hot meal and a hot shower. Jackson's middle class is stuck in a perfect storm of hunger, housing stress, joblessness, and skyrocketing bills. Small businesses here are raising prices just to survive, but that only drives away customers. And the worst part? Local food banks are stretched so thin that they can barely meet the demand. People are lining up, desperate for help. Number 2. Detroit. Picture this. You open your fridge and find nothing, just a jar of mustard past its prime. Nearly half of Detroit's middle class is food insecure, and the situation is getting worse by the day. Small markets are chronically low on stock. People are turning to community fridges, volunteer-run, donation-driven coolers just to get something to eat. But it's not enough. And when even basic necessities like bread and eggs are too expensive, families are drowning in debt. Detroit's unemployment rate is double the national average. Rent and utility bills are skyrocketing, forcing families to make impossible choices between keeping the lights on and feeding their children. It's a crisis in every sense of the word. Number 3. Los Angeles, Long Beach. Picture this. You walk into your neighborhood store, but the shelves are empty. It's like a ghost town where once there was a bounty of food. How is this happening? Los Angeles sits at the epicenter of America's trade showdown. And let me tell you, the fallout is hitting your pantry and your paycheck hard. The twin ports in Long Beach, usually bustling with activity, are about to face a 35% plunge in cargo volumes. What does that mean for you? Empty shelves, higher prices. The everyday items you depend on are disappearing. And your bills? They're climbing higher and higher. Energy costs are through the roof. Rents are up. And you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of rising costs with no relief in sight. Families are facing a brutal decision: pay rent, cover utilities, or buy food. And in LA, that choice is becoming impossible. But this crisis isn't just here. It's spreading across America. Number 4. New York City. Could you walk into your local store tomorrow and see a $4.95 dozen of eggs? While rent skyrockets 5% in a single year. Welcome to NYC, where the middle class is struggling. Food prices are up 49% for eggs alone. And guess what? Restaurant meals aren't giving you any relief. As bills climb, families are forced to choose: dinner, rent, or both. But here's the kicker. This isn't just a short-term spike. It's a decade-long erosion of purchasing power. For middle-income households, every single bill, whether for food, rent, or energy, is eating into their ability to survive. The situation is so dire that New Yorkers are now turning to emergency food pantries. That's right, emergency food. Families who once could afford the American dream are now relying on charity just to get by. And it's not just happening in the city. This is a nationwide issue. Number 5. Rochester. Hunger isn't just a statistic here, it's a crisis. In 2024, nearly 2 million food pantry visits were made in Rochester. That's a 40% increase from the year before. Why? Because food costs are up, wages are stagnant, and federal assistance programs just aren't cutting it. Families are struggling to stay afloat. Unemployment is down, but wages haven't kept up with the rising costs of living. Rent is pushing families to the brink, and utilities are the final blow to already stretched budgets. And despite these hardships, local businesses are feeling the pinch too. Small stores are closing, unable to keep up with rising costs, and community pantries are overwhelmed with demand. It's a vicious cycle that's hard to break. Across these cities, the story is the same. Shelves are empty, bills are piling up, families are scraping by, and the middle class, once the backbone of America, is being crushed under the weight of economic pressures. This is not just a local issue, it's a national crisis. But here's the thing. This crisis doesn't have to define us. We can change the story. By raising awareness, supporting each other, and demanding real solutions, we can begin to turn things around. If this deep dive into America's 5 hardest hit cities has shed light on why empty shelves and mounting bills are more than just headlines, make sure you stick around for more. Hit that subscribe button to join us as we explore solutions and share stories of resilience. If you found these insights valuable, smash that like button. It helps more people understand what's at stake. Share this video with anyone who needs to hear it. Awareness is the first step toward real change. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.